is Abby, and today we talk about the H part of speech. Let's start. The first part of the speech is a noun. A noun can be a person, a place, an animal, a thing, or an idea. Here have any examples. For example, the house, the well, the pen, or the flower. There are many types of nouns. Exist the common nouns, the proper nouns, the abstract nouns, the concrete noun, the countable noun, the uncountable noun, the compound noun, collective noun, and the singular noun. And we have our example and definition of them. Below are some examples about the nouns, and we have the common nouns is the name are any noun. For example, the teacher, and school, a book. The proper nouns is a name a specific nouns. For example, Mr. Nelson, Harry Potter, elementary school. The singular nouns is the name of one thing. For example, the dog, the child, a pizza. And the plural nouns is a name more than one name or one thing. For example, dogs, children, and pizzas, because it is in plural. Okay, the next part of speech is the pronoun. The pronoun is the word that takes the place of a noun. For example, we have the woman and the man, that is she and he, but he's converting in they. The types of pronouns is the person pronoun, that is the for a specific object of person, that I, we, you, they, she, it. Then we have the me, the you, the them, the him or her, it. And the possessive, that is my, our, your, their, his, her, or its. And any other more examples or types about the pronouns. Here we go. Some examples about the types of pronoun, that is interrogative pronouns, indefinite pronouns, reflexive and intensive pronouns, reciprocal pronoun. And then we talk about some sentences about or using the pronouns. So here we go. Okay, in the first sentences say, you can replace Becky with the pronoun she. The second sentences say, you can replace Bobby with the pronoun be. And the third sentence say, you can replace Becky and Bobby with the pronoun they. Here below we have the third part of speech, which are the adjectives. The adjective is a word that describes a noun. It can describe or tell about the size, the appearance, the number, the personality, etc. We have two examples. That the first is the two different animals, that the first is so big that is a dinosaur, and the second animal is so little. And the second picture, we have two persons, that the first is fat and the second person is thin. This is an example about the adjectives. The adjectives can describe or tell about size, texture, number, personality, color, shape, taste, or appearance. And the adjectives can be used to compare two or more nouns. Use the indicative, comparative, and superlative. Okay, the verb is a word that shows action, has shown following the sentences that think, drink, and read. The action verb can be in past, present, and future tenses. So here below are so many examples about the three times. That in the past tense, We have the I cleaned my house. In the present tense, I'm drinking soda, and the future tense, I will sing in English. In the type of verbs, we can the regular verbs and irregular verbs. And exist other types of verbs like that linking verb, transitive verb, intransitive verb, finite verb, and infinite verb. In this part, we can find the two types of verbs that is the most really important. We have the present tense and the irregular past tense. In the present tense, we can see the verbs that say, but in the irregular past tenses is said. In the present tense is bring, but in the regular past tense is brought. Okay, so now the turn is the adverbs, and the adverbs is or an adverb can tell more information about a verb or an adjective. So in the picture, we see the many examples about the adverbs. That the first is the hungrily and lazily and lewdly. The adverbs usually tell or usually using in how, in the when, and where. For example, in how, we use the carefully, gently, and quickly. And when, yesterday, now, before. And where is the there, here, or everywhere. And exist many types of adverbs. For example, adverbs of time, adverbs of frequency, adverbs of mode. In this part, I mentioned two examples. The first is the incredibly smart boy aced his test. In these sentences, incredibly is a verb. Gives you more information about the adjective smart, which describes the boy. And the second is the dog ran quickly, when quickly is an adverb. So now we talk about the preposition. A preposition links or a noun or pronoun to the other part of a sentence. So below of the picture we can see some examples with the boxes and the apple, and we have the on when the apple is up on the box, in, and next to, in front of, behind, under, through, and this. Okay, the prepositional phrase gives more information about the sentences. And the first sentence we have, the apple is on the table, and the second, the apple is on the box. Exists preposition of time, preposition of place, preposition of direction, preposition of agent, instrument, and phrase. A prepositional phrase gives more information about the sentences. It's not a sentence all by itself, but it helps the reader visualize what is going on in the sentences. As with the train raced across the tracks, or the swimmer dove into the water. Michael put the box on the top of the table. That is some examples about the preposition. So we continued with the conjunction. Conjunction is the connected words, phrases, and sentences. And the picture we can see the relation of words. These words is called the fanboys, but actually are the 7 connecting conjunction. Below the picture, we have the conjunction and the meanings. For is because, and in addition to, nor is and not, bad is however, or is either, yet is bad, and so is therefore. I searched 2 types of conjunctions. The first is the coordinating conjunction, and then we can found after, all through, because, in other. And the correlative conjunction is not only but also neither, nor, or yet. In this part are some examples of fanboys in sentences. Okay, I read the 2 first. In for, you can grab the book off the shelf, for I am not tall enough to reach it. And the second is and. I went to the park and I went down the slide. This is some examples about the conjunctions. The last part of speech is the interjection. It is the words or phrases that show. And for me, it's my favorite because express the emotions, feelings, agreements, and sound. And there we have some examples for hello, boo, hi, and the interjections help to the author set the tone of the sentences. And in this part exists many types of interjection. For example, the disappointment, the angry, irritations. For example, we have the type of interjection, the hurt, as ah. So this is my favorite part. In this section, we found some examples about interjections, and now you know a lot about interjections, so don't forget to use the pronunciation to separate the interjection from the rest of the sentences. So guys, it's all for today, and I hope to enjoy this video so much, and see you soon.